welcome to Let's Talk Houston. And welcome to Let's Talk Houston. And I am your host, Dr. J. Lynn Hicks. And welcome to Let's Talk.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower cleared.
And welcome to Let's Talk Houston. And I am your host, Dr. J. Lynn Hicks, Room 2. And in the studio with us today, we have none other than this phenomenal, amazing woman of God herself, Ms. Rita Hamilton. Yay! Let's give it up for Miss Rita. Go ahead and greet your people, Miss Rita.
Hello out there, Facebook land, Instagram land, however you chiming in on social media. This is Rita Hamilton, your CEO of Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation. And I just want to say, I just want you to tune in and just see what questions she have for me and what I have to say, and all in the name of Jesus. Jeremiah 29:11.
Well, all righty then. Well, I know the thoughts I have.
Yes.
For you, the plans. Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful,
yes.
wondrous.
Yes.
We just so appreciate the studio, the engineers here at Your Space Studio in Bissonnette. We love Mr. Jimmy. He takes good care of us here each and every week. I broadcast Let's Talk Houston podcast from their studio, and they are the best. I tell you, they give me the royal treatment here, and I so very much appreciate it. Let's give it up for Mr. Jimmy and royal treatment at Your Space. Okay, he's taking a bow. Thank you. He did.
Jumped in the air.
All right.
Superman.
Yes. So here we are. We have come to, I tell you, it's Friday 13th, but we're going to turn that thing around. We don't believe in superstition. We don't believe in bad luck. It's a blessed day.
Yes, it is.
We're happy to be here in the name of Jesus.
Yes, we are.
I was surprised. I called my credit union, my bank, and I listened to the recording, and they said they were going to close the bank today in honor of Juneteenth. I almost felt because Juneteenth, I think it's on a third. It's on a Thursday, I think.
It's a Wednesday. Is it Thursday? Yeah, you're right. It's on a Thursday.
I think I looked at it.
It's on a Thursday.
It's on a Thursday, and for the bank to say that,
that's amazing.
I thought it was.
We have overcome.
Yeah, we truly have. I mean, they said we are closed. We will be closed tomorrow. I called yesterday. They said we will be closed tomorrow in honor of Juneteenth.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. Well, I just love
Saturday.
it.
That's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it's wonderful that they were closed, even though it's not on the exact day, because the other day fell in the middle of the week.
Correct.
But the fact that you are honoring,
in
memoriam,
acknowledgement. It's good to be acknowledged.
It most definitely is. It's always good to be acknowledged.
Yes, it is.
Let's acknowledge you right here. You got a certificate.
Oh.
Show them your certificate.
It's not like y'all can see it. I just thought I'd bring it.
Okay.
I completed the FAST Academy at my job. What does FAST stands for? Field Administrative Supervisory Training, meaning that I am on my way up and away.
Up,
and I thank God for that. And that was I just graduated from that May the 28th. And we actually had our celebration on, I think it was June the 3rd.
That's wonderful.
It was great. And I had my phenomenal caterer to come out, and Kingston's Creation, where she also did the catering for my banquet that I had in April. Remember, I had my banquet in April.
Yes, I do. I had to miss it.
And yes, it was.
I was out of the country, I do believe.
You were.
Yes.
And where were you?
I was in Dubai.
I knew it. I said, I'm going to grow up and be just like her. That's what's going to happen.
I hate I missed it. I do. I hate I missed it.
Yes, and I had honored Miss.
She said congratulations to you.
Thank you, Miss. That's my love. Oh, Sister Elbow Trimble. Thank you, Bessie. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. God is good. That's what I keep telling people. That is my motto for 2025.
Yes.
We've always heard it. Jeremiah 29:11.
Yes.
And hi, Goldie. Thank you for chiming in.
Oh, that Mr. 180. Hey, Mr. 180 in the building. He was
Thank
here
you.
last week.
And so I just keep repeating that.
Yes.
Jeremiah 29:11. You can't go wrong with that,
No,
because
you can't.
no matter what, God knows the plans that He
Yes.
has for us.
Yes, He does.
We can write out our schedule. We can put it in, say, Siri, remind me of this and that and the other. But if it's not in God's plan, then it's not going to happen.
Yes.
Just as sure as you put that in as a date on your calendar, have more faith that God is going to have the plans for your life.
Have faith.
Yes, have faith for that.
Yes, every day you wake up, you can choose
Yes.
faith or fear, you know?
That's it.
We
And
have
I
to
choose faith.
I choose
always.
faith. Yes.
Always.
Walk
no matter
by faith
what.
and not by sight. We
That's
can't
it.
be moved by what we see with our eyes.
Nothing.
Because it might look crazy with your eyes.
Yes, correct. In
But-
the in the natural eye, yes, it is.
Yeah. But we
that
have the
spiritual
ability.
eye,
We have
yes.
the ability to
They
call
do.
things to be not as though they already are.
They are.
Though they were.
And I'm going to be that supervisor again. I was a supervisor a long time ago when I'm not going to say a long time, because when I worked for the state of Texas, I was at the food stamp office, and I worked there, and I was in the manager area there, position there, and I loved it. I worked at the front lobby. I think they did it because I like to talk.
Oh, you like to talk.
I love talking. I'm a people person. I love people.
I know
and,
that. I can see that.
And I worked it, and I tell you, that was pretty good. It was pretty. It wasn't really the people. I knew what my audience was. So when I got up and went to work, I went to saying I'm helping families. I am helping families.
I think I volunteered at that food stamp office. Was that the one out there by Greenspoint?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm telling you, when I retired, I didn't have a job, and I said, well, I don't know why. I said, I'm going to go volunteer at different places. Some kind of way, lo and behold, I ended up at that food stamp office volunteering. I remember Priscilla Jenkins Roberts.
The balloon diva.
Yeah, she was working there.
Yeah.
And I volunteered for a good while over there.
Yes.
And so it's just odd that
I tell her if I was retired, I'm gonna be just like her, baby. She gave herself a big standoff with the state.
Oh yeah. I ended up singing because I volunteered in some kind of way. They found out I could sing. I ended up singing in her retirement.
Oh, get out.
I did.
And you know what happened? I ran her office. That was when God really showed me what I can do.
Yes.
I ran the entire office while her whole staff, herself 3 people.
Yeah.
Her whole staff went and celebrated.
Yes.
And they was like, well, Rita, do you want to go over there? She was at Northeastern Ross. No,
she was at
North Freeway.
Cashmere.
North Freeway. So I went there. That's where the her retirement party was. But her office was on North Freeway. If you go down 45, it's right there before you get to Cross Timbers. And I ran the whole office, and I looked around, and I was like, God, you told me I was going to have keys to a lot of stuff.
Well,
and I ran the office with good staff. And so that was my chance to see my leadership skills. And
yes, I learned so much.
Enjoy that.
I learned so much.
I saw, matter of fact, I saw her a couple of months ago when what is that? The Sisters Network had the breast cancer walk. She actually did the balloons there.
Yeah, she's always doing.
Yeah,
she does them for everybody.
Yes, she does.
Amazon, I see her at the NRG. I mean, she's all over Houston.
Yes.
She's putting balloon arches up for some heavy hitters, and of course, she does individual clients. Like at your home and everything.
That was her retirement.
Yeah, I took a class from her.
Oh, really? Yes, she did. She offered that as well.
Yeah, I took it. I went to the Balloon Divas University. I learned a lot, but
she didn't get to do my arch for my what you call it, my banquet. For Queens and Kings Among Us banquet scholarship. The reason why she didn't do it because I have a person that actually works with me, and her name is Latasha Johnson. And what she did was she said, Miss Rita, whatever you're trying to do, I'm going to help you.
Okay.
So this is my 2nd year doing the scholarship banquet. And when she did it out of love, but I can't see anybody doing anything for free. So I blessed her. And she did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
And this year she did it again this year.
Okay.
And it was a blessing. We actually moved to a different location, but it was still a blessing that I honored the people that I honored. For what's her name, Demetra Washington. She goes to Starlight, and she was one of my teachers that I honored.
Yeah.
And she got a teacher of the month or the year at her school. She teaches at Osborne. And she was one of our nominees that was selected. Yeah. And then I'm going blank here. Leah Haynes, her daughter was actually the one that actually won the scholarship.
Right.
And and all the money that you guys bought the tickets, gave money. Hi, Christy.
Aria Hamilton.
Yes.
That's your
Hi,
people?
Ari. And Christy, thank you for chiming in. That's that's my sister. That's
And
my
there's
sister.
Goldie.
Call me Riri. Yeah, that's Goldie. We grew up together.
Oh, you and Goldie?
Yes, we
Y'all
grew
go
up.
way back.
We go way back. We grew up together. So yes, we did.
Yeah.
So, but that right there shows that God is changing. God
Oh, there's
is,
Dr. Michelle. Hey, Miss Mia.
hey, Miss
Hello,
Mia.
beautiful.
So yeah, and matter of fact, I want to give a shout out real quick to
Okay.
my church family.
Okay.
New Destiny Praise and Worship Center.
Mhm.
My pastor, our bishop, is Bishop Ethan Ogletree, First
Right.
Lady Pam, Dr.
Oh,
Pam Ogletree,
well.
and we just celebrated our 25th church
Well,
anniversary.
congratulations.
Yeah.
25th church.
Yes, and we did a crawfish
Mhm.
brawl thing the Saturday before to celebrate, and
Mhm.
they are my great supports. And matter of fact, Chastity, Simon, she was my first speaker at my first banquet last year.
Uh-huh.
And matter of fact, Christy ended up coming this year. Well, she came 2 years in a row. Christy, thank you for your support.
Thank you for supporters.
Yes, she came.
We
Yes,
need
I love
supporters.
it. And when I asked her, it was all just in my mind what I wanted to do.
Yes.
And when I asked her, when I went up to her and I said, Elder Chastity, do you think you can do? She said, what do you need me to do? That's all she asked.
What do you
need me to do? And she was there and she spoke. Matter of fact, she's also a doctor. She is over. She works now in Conroe. But yes, 2 years in a row. And I love what I do. I'm looking for 22, the double, 22 years of doing the same thing.
Right.
But bigger events. Have celebrities that'll come this
All
time.
right,
But
I'm
I
ready.
never forget where I
I
came
want to
from.
come see one.
And I never
Yeah.
forget the people that came with me. Because
Mhm.
the year before, my caterer, which was Kingston's Creation,
Yeah.
she catered the banquet. And she DM'd me.
Okay.
And she saw what I was trying to do and what I was my expectations were.
Mhm.
And she DM'd me. She says, whatever you need me to do, I will do it.
Yes.
In fact, her daughter's dance team came and they entertained.
Yes.
Then she came up. She said, well, what do you want for your menu? Yes, God always come through.
Mhm.
And she said, what do you want on your menu? I said, I don't know. I'm on a budget, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And mind you, I only knew her from church.
Yeah.
New Destiny Praise and Worship Center.
All right.
I only knew her from church.
Mhm.
And she like passerby speaking. We never hung out or did anything like that.
Uh-huh.
This is how God put people in your path when he knows you're trying to do something.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremiah 29:11.
There you go.
And so when she did that and I told her what I had, and mind you, I'm a non-profit. So all of this is out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I'm a single parent. So, and so she came in and I told her what, she said, I tell you what, just do this. I'm not going to say because I don't want somebody, because some people
They
call and they're thinking they can do what the
Right.
blessing she gave
Well, I
to
heard
me.
Rita say that you gave to her.
Yes. So I'm just going to say she blessed us.
Okay.
I see Goldie
God
got
will see you
a
through.
zip lip.
Charity
Yes.
says God will see you through.
Yes, he always does. And because he knows my heart and it's not for show. It's I'm doing what God told us to do.
Right.
He told us to help one.
Yes.
We're supposed to help one another, be edifying one another. And I do that by not only being a foster parent, but I edify, I lift up foster children or kids in doing financial hardship.
Yes.
That's my goal. That's my dream. It's like I said, Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation is going to be big.
Yes.
And God is just increasing and he's doing things day by day. You can go on my site, www.queensandkingsamongus.foundation.org. Queens, because ladies first.
Well, you shout out your pastor, so let me shout out Faith International Tabernacle, where the co-pastors are Pastor Lorenzo Givens and his lovely wife, Pastor Clarissa Givens. Shout out to them and all the other ministers on the team.
Men of God.
Minister Kim Bowie, Minister Melinda Carr, myself, we work in conjunction with Pastor Lorenzo Givens and Pastor Clarissa Givens each and every Sunday. It's out in Humble. It's so many wonderful people out in Humble going out that north way.
Yes, it
like
is.
you go out that way too.
Yes, it is.
But what I'm saying was, I didn't realize that so much love was out that way.
Yes, it is. Speaking of love, I want to give a shout. Speaking of love,
wait a minute. There's Lauren. There's her sister. That's Pastor C's sister. I just shouted out Faith International Tabernacle, where my wonderful pastors again are Pastor Lorenzo Givens and his lovely wife, Pastor Clarissa Givens, and that's her sister, Lauren Carr. and she just wrote a book.
Oh,
And so she had a book signing on last week. So let's celebrate all the new authors.
yes,
in the kingdom.
yes,
Kingdom-minded
yes.
authors.
Got Miss Gina. Oh, Miss
Oh,
Regina.
there's-
I can't say much, but I just say this lady is a blessing to. I don't even know if I can say my job on it. She's a blessing to where I work.
Okay. Well, good.
And you know what? When you have someone in higher, when they say the oil flows,
Yes.
you know that
Yes.
the oil flows.
Trickles.
It trickles on down.
Yeah.
And where I work now, it is they say call it co-workers. It's teamwork.
Teamwork.
That's my work
Makes the
family.
dream
My
work.
work family is phenomenal.
Amen.
My work family,
I can feel it.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it is phenomenal. And there's my daughter Janiyah. Yay, Janiyah! That's my daughter. Yes, and
That's
so
Pastor Clarissa's daughter's name, Janiyah.
yeah, it's Janiyah Grant. That movie we'll talk about straws in a minute.
Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway,
She wasn't playing.
my job is amazing because we are, like I said, we're a family. We look out for each other.
Yes.
And I love the fact that she wants us to talk to each other and to get to know each other. I don't have to know all your business. I just
Right.
have to know that you're okay.
Yeah.
When you come to work, if I see you looking a different way, I need to know, are you okay?
Are you okay?
And then it's a safe place where I can talk about what's going on. I can vent a little, and then you put me back on track of saying,
Yeah.
Jeremiah 29:11.
Yeah.
And I love that. And there's Miss Tasha
Tasha
right there.
Jones.
She the one did my balloon arch the first time.
She did.
Yes, she did.
Hey.
She's amazing.
Hey, Miss
Didn't know
Tasha.
she was pregnant at the time. She have a beautiful
She was
baby.
pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna remember that name, Tarsha Jones.
Yes,
she
remember
does
that.
balloon,
Yeah.
She does balloon arches.
She does a phenomenal.
does a
She
lot
does
of-
party stuff. And my sister also too does
event
party
planner.
with PV. Yes.
So she's like an event planner.
Yes. And
Okay,
so
wonderful.
back to the scholarship.
Mm.
It was amazing how everything panned out. And then also too for Miss Rhonda Sheldon. She owns the banquet hall and there's 121 banquet and ballrooms, and she also has a church. I can't remember the name of the church, but forgive me, charge to the head. But she also gave me a major blessing for using her building.
Oh, did she?
And yes, she did. And matter of fact, guess what? Speaking of that, wait, as a matter of fact, wait, there's more.
Of that, wait, there's more.
There's more. You know what? I'm gonna back up a little bit. I want to thank my sisters, Priscilla and Michelle, and my family and my daughter there, and then my foster children and all my nieces and nephews that came out to help for that scholarship banquet. Because at the moment, the enemy tried to stop because it was hot. Thank you, Chastity, for staying there. Christy, I'm sorry, I keep calling her Christy, for staying in there because it was very hot. I mean, the air went out, but everybody stayed in. And from the top to the end, and I thank them for. And the food was great.
That's what I was going to ask you. What kind of food? That's
baby, it was good. She had greens and dressing and candy yams and
that's why they stayed.
It was the food. It was the food. And also my line sister, Theta Zeta Epsilon, Kanisha. She actually was my MC. And for all my line sister Miss Davis, for all my line sister, my sorority that was there and supported, I thank you all. And we had a phenomenal time. And like I said, it was wonderful. And my guest speaker was Dr. Thompson from Westfield High School. She spoke, and she also have a book called
Westfield Spring.
Yes, ma'am. And my sister Donna Lee, she was there. She gave some prizes, and all my people that gave prizes and everything was awesome, and I love it. But what I was gonna say, there's more in December.
Okay,
there will be.
Okay,
you ready for it? Drum roll. I'm putting this together.
Okay,
it's called Tween Christmas.
Tween.
Okay. Teen Christmas. And the reason why it's called teen because it's for teenagers.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is mainly for little kids. Yeah. But on December the 13th, I am going to put on a musical. Everybody loves music. Everybody loves music. So I'm going to put on a musical. I'm not singing, please. I'm not singing.
I love your personality. So funny.
And I am putting on a musical.
She's putting on a musical, y'all.
And there goes my sister right there, Renisha. I'm putting on a musical, and we're gonna have teens to come out, young adults to come out and sing poetry, artwork,
Wow.
everything that you can name.
The whole 9 yards.
The whole 9 yards.
Okay.
And then what you want to do is it's free.
Okay.
But this is what I want you to do. I want you to bring gift cards.
Mhm.
I'm gonna have a list of kids that needs help, and I'm gonna adopt a foster home that has teens in them.
Okay.
And so I have a couple of places that I'm thinking about doing. And so yes, and so all the money and the proceeds or the gift cards, iPhones, if you want to drop those off, we'll take Androids too. But anyway, anything you want to drop off for the teenagers, for them to have a good Christmas clothing. The reason why I don't do clothing is because teenagers are pretty funny.
Yeah, they're
they fidgety when it comes to clothes. Yeah, finicky. Yes. I never buy. I've been stopped buying my daughter clothes because, mama, that's old fashioned, So so I don't do that. So that's why I say gift cards to Walmart, different stores. I don't even want to say Walmart, but anyway, different stores.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be boycott. Yeah.
No, we just said.
You should say somebody
else. It was Dr. Brian. But anyway,
yeah, shop somewhere else.
Shop different stores, and I want to give for them to have a great Christmas. So that is the plans for this month. For December. So we do have time to save your money. Start saving, putting something back. $5 a day, a week, $5 something till Christmas. Oh, we're gonna have some money to give these babies. And like I said, it's gonna be a musical. So if you think you can sing, you think you know poetry,
you think you can dance,
do all that. Yeah, you can dance. You can praise dance. I think I'm gonna bring out my praise dance outfit.
You are? Well, bring it on out.
I'm gonna bring it on out.
Hey.
And yes, Sister Kivier used to teach me how to praise dance.
All
I used to praise dance. I got a couple outfits in my closet.
I can see it in you.
You can see it in me?
I still see it.
Yeah,
I see some remnants.
You see it? You see it? Yeah. So I praise dance for the Lord.
Amen.
So yes, that's one of the things I'm going to do.
So the Kings and Queens Foundation, tell us the Queens, because you say ladies first.
Yes.
The Queens and Kings Foundation, tell us a little more like the mission, the vision, what it is y'all stand for exactly.
Okay.
So we can fully understand.
Okay. Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation. The reason why I chose Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation, really the dominancy is the king, because there is a king in all of us.
Okay.
God.
Yes.
And I want you to understand that we are from a royal priesthood.
Okay, I get you.
No matter what. I'm
with you when you're writing. I'm right when I'm with you.
Okay. I'll take that. Put that on a bumper sticker. And so with that, it started out, and I'm still doing it. I collect prom attire for kids that are in foster care or having financial hardship.
All right.
And what I do is I post it on, matter of fact, I have the Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation Facebook page. You can go on there as well. DM me or whatever. And if a child need some attire for prom or banquet or whatever, my organization give it to you for what? You ready for it?
Okay.
Free.
What you say?
Top to bottom. Whatever you want. What I do is I have a royal fitting day. I'm about to get back.
I feel like a schoolgirl again.
Yes, ma'am. And what it is, I pick a day, and the kids everything is pretty private. And what they do is they come in, they pick whatever they want, and it's free. And it's slightly used, or some of it is brand new. And they come in and pick whatever they want, or if the person need a color, if they can't come to me, I'll take a picture of whatever color I have, and I'll come to you and bring it. Because I went all the way to Hockley last year.
Oh, I love Hockley, the oil ranch.
Yes, ma'am. I went out there to Hockley last year, and didn't even know the young lady went to the school that my nephew went to and attended, which was, I ain't gonna say the school, but anyway, when she went to the school, and she came all the way to Studwood because we had a thing going on at Studwood at Booker T. Washington High School. They had something going on, and I set up there as a venue. So she came, and I said, we exchanged information, long story short. And when I got there, she needed someone to bring the clothes to her. So Kiviet, I'll say Kiviet, she's a phenomenal woman. Kiviet was a full-size model.
Okay.
And she said, I got the person's dress that she donated. And just fit what the little girl needed. And when she got the dress, talking to her mom said, well, she later on, somebody's supposed to did her hair, did her makeup and all this stuff. And it fell through. I got off work.
No, you didn't.
I drove all the way to Hockley.
What you say?
And I did her hair.
You're a servant.
And I did her makeup.
You're a true servant
of God. That's why I'm so blessed.
I know you.
And I'm serious. And I wrote out there, and because her mom was saying the girl somehow on Instagram or whatever supposed to came and did her hair, didn't go through. So I said, I'm not a makeup artist.
No call, no show.
I'm not a makeup artist, and I do have my license in cosmetology that I got in 92.
Okay.
93, I'm sorry.
That'll suffice.
Yes, ma'am. And so I came out there and I did our hair and I did our makeup. And Lord and behold, when they had homecoming, she sung the national anthem.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that something? So that's why I always say, whomever I help, I pray that my hands just continue to bless in their lives. Plant a seed.
Plant it.
Yes.
You never know where it's gonna spring up.
Yes. And yes, right. And that's what Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation do. And all year round, you can call me or whatever, and I'll meet you and I'll get the clothes all year round. I take donations. And also too, if you want to do donations through money, I have a cash app for Queens and Kings. It's called Queens and Kings 2020. That's the cash app if you want that as well.
Because see, it just added this feature where you can type. At first you couldn't type.
Yeah, let's do that one.
So you say $, that's cash. What is it? Cash app?
Cash app. This is for Queens and Kings. And then it's $.
So you say $.
Yes.
My eyes.
You want me to type it?
You want to?
Yeah, let me type it. Let me help a sister out over here.
Help her out. I'm trying to help you
Look,
out.
the blind leading the blind. I don't even have my glasses on.
That's your foundation.
What is it?
I was trying to help.
Okay. Queens and Kings. Am I doing it right? Like a D in there.
I don't know. I told you.
And then I'm going to put, that's that. And then I'm going to put my website in there too. That's a dot. I got these nails on, child. Other than that, what else you want to ask me?
Oh, I want to ask you, what led you to become a foster parent?
Oh man, I've always loved kids. Okay. I've always loved kids. I used to, when I was younger, when my mom was living, I used to always say, "This is my godchild. This is my godchild," because we lived in a pretty poverty area. And so I would always see the kids that look like that just felt like they just needed love.
You would adopt them.
And I would say, yeah, I would have, but I didn't know about adoption.
I'm talking about in your heart.
In my heart, yes. And so I would take them and I'd say, Mom, this is my godchild. This is my godchild. And so when my mom passed away, may she rest in peace. Amen. And then I moved to Reno, Nevada. And when I was a hairstylist down there with Ebony and Ivy with my auntie Nancy. And yes, girl. And doing hair. Miss Rose Gordon, I'll never forget, she was a caseworker.
Okay.
And she said, you are, and a matter of fact, I was over the youth department at the church. And she said, you're always dealing with kids. Why don't you try being a foster parent? And I'm like, what is that? And she told me what it was. Yeah. And I became a foster child, a foster parent. And I've been fostering. I got my license in 96 from Reno, Nevada. And then I moved to Houston and I started fostering again. Yeah, so that's always been that's my gift. And I thank God for that. And that's my gift.
Oh, there's my buddy right there, Minister Melinda Carr. I've already shouted out Faith International Tabernacle. I've shouted out the wonderful pastors, Pastor Lorenzo Givens, Pastor Clarissa Givens. I've shouted out Minister Kim, Minister Melinda Carr. I've shouted out the church family. I've shouted out Lady Lauren. I've commended her for her book signing on last weekend. And that's the mother of the pastor, Clarissa, and the mother of Lady Lauren Carr. Okay. And she's such a sweet lady.
Okay. Yeah. It's, you know what? Speaking of sweet ladies, have you had that job when you were younger? And you used to always say, "Oh, that lady is so nice." And they just be so sweet at the job. Yeah. And they were older people. And I was sitting at work the other day, and you know what I said?
You want to be like that?
No, I am that old lady.
That's why I say either you want to become it or you already are.
I didn't realize it. When people always say, "Miss Rita, you're so nice. Miss Rita this and Miss Rita that," and I said, "Oh my goodness,
Miss Rita, you have become that old.
You
didn't even know you were old."
I didn't. I'm 57, but anyway, I won't complain. But I said, I became the old.
You don't realize you're old till everybody else starts telling you their age, and you're like, "I'm old,"
and it's a blessing.
They're 20-something, 30-something, they 40-something. But nobody's your age.
Right.
So then you realize I am old.
But it's a blessing. I never see you.
But you still hip. You still got your braids. You're still cute.
Yeah,
but your age is the thing. It's not the way you dress.
My mom passed away at 42, so it's a blessing to say I'm 57.
Yes, it is.
Yes, ma'am. It really is.
Shout out to the widows and the people whose loved ones have gone on before. Minister Melinda's husband recently passed away. And when we go through, I'm going to call it the pain and the anxiety of the separation process, it's quite anguishing for us.
Yes, it is.
When you someone close to you passes initially,
Mm-hmm.
everything, that first anniversary, first Father's Day. Oh, we're coming up on that first Father's Day,
Right.
that she's gonna be without him,
Right.
and it's a struggle at first.
My condolences. Yeah, my
Yeah,
dad
my
passed away.
condolences. Your dad just
My dad passed away some years ago, and
oh
that's the
okay
same thing. He moved
yeah
to Houston, and yeah, it is that separation. But you know what?
uh-huh.
I thank God I cherish memories.
Me too.
It was hard. It wasn't easy to get here. I
Mm-mm.
cherish memories, and so
We
that
have to.
also, with me losing them, with them passing away,
Mm.
helps me
Yeah.
identify with the children that I foster.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes their parents are not deceased,
Mm.
but they are separated from them. And so anxiety, defiancy, all of that kicks in. And so I thank God for my creative mind, that I realize that it's not me that they're angry at.
Yeah.
It's the situation.
Yeah.
And I have to advocate for God in their lives.
Yeah.
I am an advocate for God in their
Mhm,
lives,
mhm.
because of the fact is, without him,
Yeah.
we won't be able to make it.
Oh, we wouldn't.
That's how I
Mhm.
can understand where you're coming from,
Yes.
because my parent is gone. I never see him again. But your
Right.
parent is still walking amongst the earth.
Mm.
But you still have to focus on what God has the plans for you.
Right.
Don't throw pity parties,
Mm-mm.
even though that's why I train my babies up and I show them as much as I can. My daughter is a saint.
Mm.
She is when it comes to my children.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, she started teaching out of school, and I thank God, because being a foster parent,
Yeah.
she learned how to deal with sped children.
Yes.
And man, no degree with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a gift.
Yeah.
You can't beat that gift.
Mm-mm.
And I'm proud of my daughter. I
Yeah.
really am. I'm proud that the fact that I was able to change my life,
Mm-hmm.
and God put in me to love children.
Mm-hmm.
And when she look at me, she see a strong woman
Yeah.
that's taking care of kids,
Mm-hmm.
that didn't come from me but came to me.
Lord have
God, I
mercy.
thank you.
Lord, I thank you.
Don't make me all get excited.
Ah!
No,
Didn't come from you, but came to you.
yeah, they didn't come from me, but they came to me.
Yes.
And I say, God, anybody that comes in my house, as for me in my house,
yeah.
we're gonna serve
the
you.
Lord. That's
We're gonna
right.
serve you. And I give them tools. I give them fishing poles.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you
Fish
fish
for life.
Fish for life.
Uh-huh.
I'm giving you tools that you can use.
Yeah.
Every day is a life skill.
Mhm.
We can go in the store, something happen, I'm gonna change it to God.
Mm.
You walk down the aisle and you went the wrong way. I say, see, that's why you're supposed to lead to your own understanding.
Mm.
Acknowledge God, He will guide you.
He in all your ways.
In all your ways. And
He
so
will direct your path.
you're directed every
Mhm,
time.
mhm.
He never steered me wrong. You know who steered me wrong?
Who?
I did. Because I went the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
I chose my own route.
Did somebody else lead you astray?
Oh yeah, I kind of get the sidetrack, the distractions.
Okay.
But I thank God that I know how to, now that I'm older and I'm wiser,
Mm-hmm.
I say, okay, God, I see the buffoonery a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
I entertained this for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, I got to move.
Got to move.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go. And that's a personal note when
Mhm.
it comes to even stuff in life. If it's not edifying, if you're in a say like we're in a circle and we talk, when I'm me and young ladies talking or whatever,
Okay.
whomever talking, a group of people talking,
Whomever,
and it is not edifying, it's belittling, and it's just being messy. That's not me.
where did they come from?
I just move around. I
Yeah.
can't do it. I cannot entertain it, because after a while, when it start, the aroma start coming on you.
The stench.
It stink.
Yeah.
It stink.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stink.
It's repulsive.
God said, I am a fragrance.
Yeah.
And I am
You're a child of the King.
Yes, I am. So why would I entertain it? You know?
Why would you?
Why would I? And so, but anyway, that's my spill on that. But more about, and my podcast, guys. I'm sorry. I tried.
Rita.
I'm still, read on the
I
reel.
saw that read on the reel. I was trying to make a flyer. I was good. Some kind of way I ended up with that. It was a little piece. It was white and it had purple.
It's still coming.
And I was trying to, I couldn't get it to fit on the flyers I was making, but I played around with it.
You play around with it?
Read on the reel.
Read on the
I
reel.
saw it.
It's still coming. It's
It's still
still out
coming?
there. But I
thought it came.
It came. It's launched.
Okay.
More content will be coming soon.
Okay.
Rita on the Reel is basically me talking about life as a foster parent.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's about tips,
Mhm.
and it's about ins and out of foster care system, and how to deal with children. And you know what? Rhonda Foster, my sister at church. I say she's my mentor.
Okay.
And she had a conference 2 weeks ago about dealing with trauma. And the conference, it was about, it said education, teachers or something, can you handle it? Or educators, can you handle it?
Yeah.
And she had some phenomenal speakers on the panel. And one of them was my doctor, my first lady, Pam, Dr. P. Ogletree. And it was talking about self-help and, you know, pulling the mask off. You got to put the mask on yourself first when it's coming to some tragedies, when you're on a plane. Yeah. And the self-care. And that's what I was telling my daughter and everything. I said, you know, I do a lot, but I have never taken time out for me. I go to work. That's for the house.
Yeah.
I go to church. That's for the Lord. That's still me, but just me. Be a little selfish for a moment for myself, so I won't have a burnout. And saying that to say, some teachers have a burnout and they don't even know it.
Yes.
I have an 8-year-old that had some real traumas last school year. I mean, I had to take FMLA.
Yeah,
I was taking off work so much. I'm like, not again.
My goodness.
Every time I would see the school call, I would get nervous.
Oh, there you go again.
And the reason why is because some teachers are not equipped to teach these type of children today.
I hear you.
They're not little sweet little butterflies, not all of them.
I know.
They have traumas.
Oh, yeah.
They have traumas, and we have to identify the traumas. And when we see them, we can't try to show our power. We know you to teach them.
Okay.
That's why I say Miss Cranberry or whatever on the door. We know you to teach it, but you cannot have a power struggle with an 8-year-old.
Jesus.
You can't do it.
That's why it says Miss Cranberry on the door.
That's why it's a Cranberry.
But some people don't respect what's on the door. They go over there and snatch that name out
They
the
do
door.
it, but you got to understand it.
And then they kick the door, the trash can,
they
the
do
file
all
cabinets,
that,
and
but you
everything
got to find some creative ways to calm that child down.
You do.
You really do. And a big shout out to Spring ISD. I don't want to start calling names because they really dealt with my child.
Shout out to Spring.
Yes, ma'am. They really, really.
They're in every ISD.
Even though my superintendent had to retire, but they really worked with my baby because she had some stuff going on.
I'm sure she
did.
And
she finally got. You know what the crazy part about it is?
What?
She went to a class, and this is how she calmed down. She went to a class that spoke nothing but Spanish.
And sat down there. She wanted to learn Spanish.
Is that what it was?
It was entertaining to hear. It is a pretty language because I majored in Spanish.
Yeah, me too. I majored, but I took the class.
I majored, but it tickles your ear sometimes.
Yeah. And
¿Cómo está usted? Oh, muy bien. Gracias. I mean, she got to listen. Yeah, she got to listen. She got to listen to. Yeah,
that good stuff.
I like to say chocolate. I mean, and you start talking. I mean, and I
feel
mean,
like you're in another world.
The language is sing-songy, you know.
Yeah.
So she was listening to the way the phonetics and the way it was rolling.
Yeah.
It was almost entertaining too.
But that lady showed a lot of patience with her, and she kept saying, "I'm not gonna give up on Kamaya." Oh, said that. I'm not gonna give up on her. And I thank God she did not, because you know what? My child earned that iPhone.
Oh, she earned it?
Yeah, she earned it. Because I said, "What do you want at the end of the school year?" And you know, it's not. That's too big. No, it's not. Nothing too big for God.
And she said an iPhone.
Yeah, she said an iPhone. First, she said a bike. She had bikes before. And she said an iPhone. She said, "Leave my chocolate drop alone."
My chocolate drop. I said chocolate.
Yeah, I know. That's what she didn't call a chocolate drop. Chocolate drop was going through last year.
Chocolate drop had it going on. Oh, I love that. Pam Hawkins. I love her. Auntie T's.
Oh, yes. Hey, Queens. And you know what?
I love the Queens Academy. Oh,
let me see.
Queens and Kings Foundation. And then we got the Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation. Then we got the Queens Academy. All these royal.
And you know what? She sent me an email. Let me see if I can find it.
I really like Miss Pam.
I do. You know,
that's Auntie's T's.
That's Auntie
Give it up for Auntie T's.
I went out to her house and got some dresses from her. And matter of fact, I think she had surgery or something.
Oh, she did.
She had surgery a long time ago, and I drove. She trusted me to drive to her house. Not that I was gonna come back and sit up and eat because she cook. But anyway, she had donated some dresses.
That's sweet.
But let me see. Let me find it. I'm trying to find it on my phone. Find it from Miss Pam. She gave me an email. She says, "What is your email?"
Gave you an email.
I'm sorry. She sent me an email. I'm glad she corrected me. She sent me an email.
Okay.
And the email was honoring me. Let me see if I can find it.
It honored you.
It asked me to be a part of their academy.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if I can find that email. Let me see, Hawkins. And that email.
Okay.
Oh Lord, the enemy don't want me to pull it up. See, I can't hardly see anyway. But anyway, I know I sent this to someone, so let me see.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it.
Let me see if I.
And she told me this is what the email said. That's why I say keep doing what you're doing. Integrity. You have to have integrity.
You have to.
In life. You have to have integrity.
Have
and
to.
This is what the email stated.
What did it say?
It says, oh geez, I'm about to copy, screenshot it, and then zoom in because I can't hardly see, guys. I'm sorry. But the email stated that, okay, here it is. It says, on behalf of the entire Queen's Academy,
okay,
I am delighted to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you for your exceptional contribution and outstanding achievements within the community. That's the letter they sent me. This is me. This is for my organization. I'll say that. It says, your tireless dedication and selflessness have not gone unnoticed. And it will be a great pleasure that we present you with the prestige award. Got that? Yeah. For outstanding achievements in the kingdom of God. I appreciate you.
Oh, wonderful.
I love you more. And for thinking of me. And it's quite a few people. I was on a Ask Award as Sister Knows is the name of that was that platform. I was on it there, and then I had another one with Pastor.
Is this it?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
With Pastor Hall.
I'm sorry, Auntie T. I didn't even read mine. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Terrence Hall. He honored me as well as being a woman of God,
love you too.
And I was acknowledged at his church as well.
That's wonderful.
I was also in the newspaper. And this is all because of God's doing. Okay. I'm telling you. Yes, so I've been there twice. And I tell God, I'm asking God to continue to open doors for me.
Yes.
Put my names in rooms that I'm not even in.
Yes.
And I got to continue to be a light.
Continue.
Because I do not want to embarrass him. I don't want to embarrass my home.
Right.
I don't want to embarrass my church or my family.
Yeah.
So I have to stay the straight and narrow, and I have to stay focused.
Stay focused.
And I thank you because yes, I think she said you are amazing, doctor. And you honored you last. They honored you last year. Look at the two honorees up here. That's how we connect.
I was honored last year, and then I see this one. I didn't read this.
I think that's just what she's going to be doing for this year.
Oh,
and so I'll keep you guys posted when it's going to happen. And then tomorrow also, what's the name?
L'Oreal Strong Rich? No.
What's her name?
Apostle Chica Hunt.
Chica Hunt is having something tomorrow about women networking and talking about how God's gifting us.
It's a brunch.
It's a brunch tomorrow. That's going on. But you know what? Like I said, about Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation again. I want you guys to remember that name. When you go to sleep at night, when you say your prayers, say, God, I want you to continue to touch and bless Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation. Not Rita Hamilton, but Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation. So we can do what we're supposed to do. Because I've honored a few children, but I want to honor a lot. I want to recognize a lot of children. I really do. And
yes, Chica's having the sisters brunch.
It's a sisters brunch on Saturdays. It's sisters on Saturdays. It's quarterly women gathering. It's brunch. Is it
Vision? Is it Vision?
Vision, I think, in Connection. That's what it is. Connection. And so that's tomorrow. I'll be there. I hope praying to attend tomorrow. I was supposed to be going to a funeral, but something happened. And condolences to my sister, Elder Sheila Harris. Her father passed away. Matter of fact, they're having his wake tonight, and his funeral is tomorrow. And also sincere condolences to Pastor McDuffie and the family.
Yes.
Mama Mac passed away. McDuffie Funeral Home.
Oh.
Yeah, she passed away. Yes, and her services are next week. I'll be in Galveston for a sister retreat. Also, too, I remember Mama Mac when I was going to Palace of Praise. And that's when I was kind of in between my finances was circulation. They were circulating. I couldn't even catch it. When he said pull down the stronghold, that money was just circulating. I couldn't even pull it down. And they had
It was circulating.
It was circulating. The money was circulating. I couldn't even get it. I couldn't even catch it. It wouldn't even go in my bank account. So anyway, it was something. It was a conference. It was something going on at the church, and pastor said, I can't remember who was speaking at that night, and he said, who had the desire to plant a seed? I think it was $50. Who had the heart to plant a seed of $50 but didn't have it? And you know who that person was?
You.
It was me.
Okay.
And I didn't raise my hand. I had my hand like this.
Okay.
Mama Mac saw me. She came off that front row, and she came and she hugged me.
Oh.
And she gave me the money to put in.
That's sweet.
When I got on my feet and I tried to give Mama Mac that money back, she said, "Don't you stop my blessing."
That's right. She released it.
And she released it. And this is, you know.
I want to shout out one more person passed away.
Yes, one more. Who is that?
This is Reverend Houston Frazier. This is my friend's uncle. The viewing and the homegoing will be at the Fort Bend Church, 1900 Eldridge Road, Sugarland. And the repast will be at McGee Chapel Missionary Baptist Church.
And who is this again?
This is Reverend Houston Frazier, my friend's uncle. Passed away recently.
My condolences to the family.
But this won't be until next week.
Yeah, that's when Mama Mac says next week.
Friday.
McDuffie. And matter of fact, it'll be at the Luke Church. And that's because she knows so many people.
Yes,
she know a lot of people.
I tell you, it's a lot of love out there, Humble.
It is. It's a lot of love.
They took that all the way out there to Humble.
Yes, and I just want to, so like right now, that I'm on a podcast.
Yes.
And my little chocolate drop is calling me. Now I'll swipe the call twice.
She's calling?
Yeah, she's calling me.
She just want to give you a shot and tell you she loves you.
I think so.
Mama, I love you.
I'm scared to even ask what she answer the phone to see what she wants.
You're not getting another iPhone, baby.
No, you're not.
We already got you one.
But again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. And I'm just a little girl from Acres Home.
That's all.
And God has really blessed my life.
Well, praise the Lord.
And I thank Him for being that real rowdy Rita to radical Rita. Radical in the Lord. That's what I am.
Real rowdy Rita to now you're radical for Christ.
Radical for Christ. That's it. That's it. I was pretty rowdy. I was rough around the edges, you know. And
God can use you.
Yes, He can. Yes, He can.
You can reach people that everybody can reach.
Yeah, I know. And I thank God for it. I really am. I really do. And I'm just an humble servant. And that's all I want to do is serve God until God calls me home. That's what my mom did. My mom was an usher at a church.
Yeah.
Pastor Silveran.
Okay.
And we buried her in her uniform.
Oh, because she worked so hard, did she?
My mom was a true woman of God. I used to see her at night writing. She would have the Bible, dictionary, all the stuff in her bed, and she would write. When she passed away, she had journals and journals and journals of scriptures that she would write. And I would mimic that. And then, that's why I had to put this down. Shout out to Sister C.C. Allen at the church at New Destiny Praise and Worship. Because I always put everything on my phone. And one day I saw her, and then other Sister Butts, Sonia Butts, call her the Word. I call her the Word because she always got her Bible, a real thick Bible. And I saw her one day, she was writing in the church, and I'm over here doing this.
What you doing?
I'm typing, but it's kind of hard to type because you say it, Pastor. And you better say it, Bishop.
Yeah, we do that too.
Yeah, and I'm
trying to get in the chat on the page, and I'm trying to watch this.
And you know what happened? I looked over there, and God said, "You better get back to the basics."
Oh. Okay.
And you know what I did? And before I even got back to the basics, Sister Nita, she's Carmenita, my church, my co-worker. Okay. She brought me a bag for my birthday. And it was a godly bag. It was a brown bag. Okay. And that's what I used to put my Bible in. I went and bought me another notebook. I bought some highlighters and I bought a pen. Because I had to go back to that, to start back writing scriptures and writing what the pastor said.
But we don't have time to do that in our service. They want us to put stuff in the chat. These are younger leaders.
Well,
I mean, and your hands are trying to move.
So what y'all online or something? Live?
We're in the sanctuary, but they're airing live on Facebook and
we do that too.
Okay, and so while the sermon is going on, and they're talking,
he tells y'all to put the stuff in the chat.
He's saying type it in, and so my hand, I'm moving quick. I'm trying to.
Oh, okay, girl, you better learn how to multitask.
No, it's hard. I knew it. They moving that sermon right along.
Yeah, I know, but that's when it says stay in your lane. There's many members, remember. So everybody can't put it in the
Well, that's what they expect.
over there. Okay, that's what your pastor. I ain't finna get in trouble with your pastor, but
Right.
our pastor, he tells us to do it as well. But I have to when I go home, because sometimes he has some good nuggets that he says to us.
I agree.
And then it's like, man, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
And I have to write it down.
I
And I'll be
write a lot.
writing and screaming. I'll be
write a lot.
say it, Bishop. You better say it.
But you can go back and look at it.
But yeah, I can. So, but anyway, that's what God told me. He told me to go back to the basics. And so I started going. I got a dictionary, old school that red one. Somebody gave it to me, was a Webster's old school dictionary, and I got my tablet my journal that I write in, and I got my actual Bible that I look at. I got my actual, not the one on my phone, not the app.
I got the Bible app.
I
have the big Bible. I like the big Bible.
Yes.
When I do devotion in the morning, I get out the big Bible. I like to turn and put my hands in the pages.
Yes, touch
and
it.
I get it. Yeah, I get in touch
Get
with
the word.
God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel the power.
Yes, ma'am.
I need that.
That's why I come to people know me. When I come to work, what do I say?
What do you say?
I say, good morning, buenos dias, and that's all I got.
That's all you say?
That's what I say. I got to learn a couple more languages. The reason why is because when I wake up in the morning, I put my feet on, before I put my feet on the ground.
Okay.
My eyes wake.
Before you put your boots on the ground?
Where them fans at? Where them fans at? I open my eyes and I say, God, you did it again.
You did it again.
He re-upped me another 24 hours.
See there?
He gave me another 1,440 minutes.
You gonna break it down to seconds and minutes? Yeah, I do that too.
He gave it to get it right.
He gave it to you.
And so all that time, it's a gift.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to take a gift. You know, it's just like I give you a gift and you don't like it. You just take it and throw it somewhere.
See?
That's not right.
That's
God
wrong.
gave me a new day. Grace and mercy.
Yeah.
I can move around. I can do this.
Yeah.
Take me a little bit to crank up my little knee, but I can walk, you know?
Walk.
And so I cherish that.
Yeah.
And I always want to be able to somebody that's down or feel like it's just the end. Like the movie Straws. Man, that movie's powerful. You have to.
That was the last straw.
Be that person. I don't want to be that person to be that last straw for you.
No, I don't either.
I don't want to do that. I want to be that person to lift you up.
I do too.
And matter of fact, I'm going to help you with your straws.
Thank you for that.
I'm going to help you with it.
Okay.
And if I don't have it, hold on, let me call somebody. I'm a network. I'm going to find somebody. And you can't call everybody.
No, you can't.
Because anytime somebody helps somebody and then you have to keep, you can post out, bless somebody or whatever, but you don't have to go into full
broadcast
details. Broadcast it. Because God don't honor that.
Yeah.
He's not. You know, that's why he tell us to go in the closet.
That's what he said. The secret place.
The secret place. Go in that closet.
Yeah.
And he's going to bless you
openly. Yeah.
Yes. And that's why I'm so blessed, because I go in that closet. And like I tell people, I can't stoop in the closet because of my knee, but I can stand. And I'm standing on his word.
That's right.
That he's going to do everything he said. That every promise that he told me he's going to. Now, being a wife, I don't know. We still battling. I don't know.
It goes back to what you said earlier. It's all about being a servant.
Yes,
you're serving in the kingdom, and then you go home and serve, but you get tired.
No, I'm talking about for me to become a wife. I don't know about that one.
Why don't you know?
I know about it because it's
iffy.
It's iffy. I'm gonna have to ask God. He gonna have to put this person like right in place. I mean, he gonna have to come up to me already with the ring and just tell me.
Why would he come up to you already with a ring? He don't even know you yet.
I don't know, because it's too much.
You got to make it make somewhat. I mean,
I know. I'm just joking about it. But
what I'm saying is, you're a servant. Yeah. Remember, of the kingdom.
Yes.
So your first duty, I mean, after God, you were gonna serve your husband and the little kids.
Yes.
And you're gonna go to church and serve. You're gonna try to be positive.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be perfect. But you got to be loving.
I know.
And you have to just submit.
I am.
As much as you can in the name of Jesus.
I am.
Don't try to be so boisterous and vocal and so extra. I mean, you can be.
Is that my problem?
I'm saying in general as a woman.
Okay.
I mean, we can be extroverted and dance like we do in laptop, but then when you get around them, you might want to take it down or not.
I do.
But you can bring it back up too, and yes, because I laugh a lot.
But I can't lose me trying to get you.
No, you can't lose.
I can't lose me trying to get you. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I tried.
I don't want you to lose yourself.
I can't. I did that before.
I
I
can't
lost
lose me,
myself
boo, trying
totally
to, get you.
to where
I
even
don't want
looked
you.
in the
Yeah,
mirror.
don't lose yourself.
Oh, I'm not.
You have to be yourself.
I am. I can't be nobody but
I
Rita.
can't be nobody but me.
Rita Faye Hamilton. That's all I can be.
I like the Faye.
Thank you. I was
Say it
named
again.
after Rita Faye Hamilton. I was named after two aunties. There's
I
a story behind
But
this.
I like Faye. I had an Aunt Faye. I like Faye.
I have an Aunt Faye now, and
Yeah.
thank God, you know, she went to the hospital, and God's
Did
supposed
she
to have
get
some
out?
surgery. Oh, let me tell you, this woman here, God, they couldn't find out what they were supposed to do surgery on. Look at
Mm.
God. You can't tell me what my God won't do.
Yes. How old is Aunt Faye?
Aunt Faye is like 60 something.
Okay.
Yeah, and what happened is my mom, my auntie on my mom's side, which is her sister, and my dad's sister, they all was tight friends.
Oh.
And they had a vow that when they have a child, that they were going to name their children after each other.
Okay.
So I named Rita after my dad's sister.
Right.
Faye after my auntie's, my mama's sister.
Yes.
My cousin Mary, Diana Hamilton, she's named after my mom and my dad's sister, Diana.
Okay.
However, my Aunt Rita never produced a girl till later. Way later.
Way
And so
later.
she had a whole lot of boys.
Okay.
And so she never got to honor that part. But, you know, I thank God for my name, because I didn't even know this until Charlemagne, I shout out to her. She had a woman's retreat, and she had us to figure out what our names meant. And I didn't even know my name meant Pearl.
That's beautiful.
And you know what Pearl does, huh? You know how to get a pearl, don't you?
Yeah.
You gotta go deep.
You gotta go deep, and you gotta go through that friction and all that.
You gotta go. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Pearl.
We talked about that a lot. It's just like the diamonds and stuff.
Yes. I'm just
that
like
pressure.
That
produces,
pressure.
Yeah.
Yes, and you gotta go deep to find me.
What you say? You deep.
I'm deep. I'm
then you
very
have to
deep.
go deep, and then you are deep.
Come on now. You better ask somebody. You gotta ask somebody.
There's layers to this.
There's layers to this. I'm just
There's levels. There's layers.
I ain't like Kendrick Lamar. I ain't gonna pop out and show you nothing. I'm gonna pop out and give you Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation. That's what I'm gonna pop out and do. And I want y'all to keep resting that name, Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation.
I like where you keep saying among us. We never know where they are. They're among us.
Yes, and that's what it is. They're everywhere.
They're
children are everywhere.
Yeah.
We all are children, a child of God.
Yes, we are. We need to be Christ.
We're everywhere. And no matter where you are, like Donald Lawrence says, there is a king in you.
Yeah, I like this song.
There is a king in you.
Yes,
That's what, when I heard of this Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation.
Okay.
I jumped up. As a matter of fact, it was I got to give her credit. I'm gonna give credit what credit's due.
Okay.
Sherry Price.
Okay.
She we were talking about it.
Yeah.
She a twin. I hope I'm saying the right price. Anyway.
Yeah.
We were talking about it. In fact, it was something on TV a long time ago, whatever.
Yeah.
And we came up with the name Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation.
Okay.
Kings and Queens Among Us. And I add the foundation part. I went right down there, Mika Leland on Shepherd.
Right.
And purchased the name, the DBA.
Okay.
And everything else is history. And it's been
Queens
thriving.
And
Queens and Kings. That's why I tell you got to put the ladies first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
And I thank God for it. My colors are blue.
Okay.
And there go my sorority sister right there. Hey, Kiki, how you doing, Tyrell?
Okay.
So my colors are purple for royalty.
Oh Lord, your voice is so perky. You so.
I know it.
You like this all the time?
Yes, I am. I don't think I'm turned down for what. God gave me mercy and grace. He woke me up and started me on my way. I was a wretch undone.
Big
and he
things
fixed
popping, little things stopping.
That's what it is. So I will not.
Okay.
I know when to be quiet. I know how to
we all do.
be silent. I know how to do that. But I'm telling you right now, when I get up and I start talking about God, I can't keep quiet, because God has done so much for me. He really. When I almost died 3 years ago, I'm serious. I almost died 3 years ago. And I was fighting for my life.
Yes.
I was in that hospital by myself. By myself. This was a little bit after COVID.
Okay.
And mind you, had already lost a grandmother and an auntie. They died 5 days apart from COVID.
From COVID. Okay.
And I was laying there and didn't even know it. Matter of fact, that was the same time. I think it was the same time I was jogging that morning before I went to work. I went jogging, y'all, 3 miles. I walked and jogged 3 miles. By the time 11 o'clock came, I was in the ER. By the time 5 or 6 o'clock, I can't remember the time, I was in emergency surgery.
Mm.
By that night, I was dying. Or I'm hearing them say, her vitals are dropping. Her vitals are dropping. Her vitals are dropping.
This is after you ran and walked.
Yes. That's why I say you don't take life.
It's so fragile, isn't it?
It's fragile. You never know when your moment is
That looks
coming.
like a healthy person running and walking.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. I couldn't even walk. I had to hold my neighbor, Bree, shoulder, and my cousin Kalea to get to the car because I couldn't even walk. Didn't even know what was going on with me. I'm not going to tell you what it was, but I had to have surgery. When I had the surgery, didn't even know that surgery was going to cause me later on to lose my vitals. I couldn't even read the Bible. The only thing I could lay in that bed would say, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus,
Jesus,
Jesus. That's it. That's all I can say. Those 2 syllables. Jesus, 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 Jesus. That's it. That's all I can say. But I tell you what.
There's power in the name of Jesus.
In the midnight hour.
When he turned around.
When he turned around. As a matter of fact, that was September the 4th. My birthday was the next day. Don't tell me.
He rose you up off your bed of affliction.
You know, I did. I called my daughter. I said, when I got up, I said, told her to bring my dress, bring me a wig, bring me my sash, bring me my crown, and bring me my makeup.
And got your.
I got myself.
Yourself all
I got the
together.
pictures to show it, and I say, God, from this day on, I will never take your grace and mercy lightly.
Right, He's good.
I will not. And God, forgive me if anybody out there, which I won't intentionally, if I do anything to hurt you,
right,
please forgive me. Please, because I trust me, it was no intention. Yeah. My voice is strong because I'm a powerful woman. Yeah, but I know how to be humble and I know how to be submissive too.
I know you do.
You know, I don't, you know, man, oh God, I thank you.
God don't give you all that power. You don't know how to use it.
You just don't know when your life is, when it's it.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
And I thank God that He gave me more time.
Amen.
And I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get it right. Queens and Kings Among Us Foundation will expand.
Yeah.
Rita on the real, that's REEL,
yeah.
will expand. Because there's some people out there need to know
yeah.
what's going on with foster care.
Most definitely.
And the foster children need to know that you are not alone.
Yeah. Who was that I had on here? Was that it was
last week, the lady that was supposed to connect with the week before last.
Oh, that was a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, a couple of weeks back. Yeah.
She was talking about how they age out.
Yeah, they age out. And they age out. And
a lot of times they end up on the streets and stuff.
They do it or go to jail.
It's so wrong.
But then they don't know, all of that. They don't know they have an extended program. That's once you turn 18, you can sign yourself back in the system for 3 more years.
Oh, they didn't
and then but it's a program that you have to work. You have to work, you have to go to school.
Yeah.
Save your money, and that way you won't be lost.
Yeah.
And you get with your caseworker. If anybody out there hearing and you are in foster care and you're about to age out of the system, it's called extended stay. Yeah. And what you do is not the motel, the hotel, whatever they call it, but it's something put on by CPS where you can sign yourself back in and have additional 3 more years to get yourself together so you can be a productive citizen. And if you're 15 years old now, please sign up for PALS. That's partner assistant living, and you sign up for that and get with your caseworker. And what that does is a program, and it teaches you how to be self-sufficient. And once you age out of the system, you get your education for the rest of your life. You can go all the way to doctorate for free. I call it the severance package from CPS.
That's beautiful.
Because you get all of this stuff that they used to give more, but so much to cut out the grants, they don't give much. They used to say if you have $2,500 toward a car, they'll match your 25 and you go buy your car cash.
I like that.
They used to do that, but they don't do it anymore. Let's bring that back. Now you want to make something great again. Let's make PALS great again.
So, we're gonna have to get ready to get out of here because listen, we're going beyond our time.
Yes.
You know? But it has been a sheer delight and pleasure to have you join me in the studio on today. And we've already put in your website information, the www.queensandkingsfoundation. Is it org?
.org.
.org. And we put in your Cash App,
which is Queens and Kings 2020. And then I also have I don't know that part. You can Zelle too.
Okay.
You can Zelle.
Hit her on the DM, if you really want to Zelle, but the Cash App will be sufficient for now.
Yes, for now.
And anyway, I hope each and every one of you has a fantabulous weekend. And remember, we're saying happy Juneteenth early, because next Thursday is Juneteenth, and next Friday we won't air because I'll be out of town. But listen, I want you to always remember to make yourself a priority. Do something special for yourself. And I want to say thank you for all the birthday shout outs. My birthday was last Sunday. Thank you for all of those wonderful birthday shout outs you all gave me. As I say in parting, remember to do something special for yourself and make yourself a priority, because God loves you. And so do I.
Thank
so
you.
does she.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, fam, for chiming in.
Toodles. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.